so that we can get this show on the road. So, good morning, friends.
Good morning.
Welcome to
Morning.
the Wednesday morning Heather Wears Hippie Clothes Flow Show. So, back in the day when we could play any music we wanted, I always played my, 60s music. Even though I was born in the 60s, I still like 60s music. It's a little retro. Everything old is new. The hipsters are like reclaiming everything that's now old. I was talking about that with my husband. They're doing mixtapes. They're listening to vinyl. I mean, they're learning to sew. So, and they're resurrecting the old cocktails like Manhattans and whatnot. So it'll be interesting. It's an interesting time. It's when you realize that what you think is normal has now become retro. So, it is the flow show today. We're going to flow. I'm not going to spend the whole time talking. I'm going to let you know that today's made up food holiday, because there's always a made up food holiday, is National Quiche Lorraine Day. It needs its own holiday, apparently. Quiche needs its own holiday. And did you know that on this day, in 1946, Cher was born?
Huh?
Who didn't ever sing I Got You, Babe? Come on. Karaoke? No?
There's the
All right.
bomb.
I used to watch the Sonny and Cher show. There's only 32 days left till summer. And, it's a nice day today. The weather's changing. The plants are growing. The birds are singing. In the pond near us, the goslings are getting so big. It's fabulous. So, we've got to keep flowing because that's all we can do, right? So,
A bunch of your goslings. We have a bunch of your goslings here.
just because they're called Canadian geese, we don't actually own them all. I'm just saying that, we don't take responsibility for what they do while they're on your property.
I think DDR said once that he saw them in Hawaii. So
Right?
they're traveling, those kids.
They get around. Karen's having trouble today. Okay, so what do you want to do? Requests, please. You guys too. Hey,
The moon?
you want to tip the moon today? Okay.
Grasping sparrow's tail.
I knew you'd want to do that, Steve. Do you want to do it clean or do you want to do it?
Of course we want to do it clean.
Clean just means that I don't mess with it because sometimes I'll throw stuff in the middle of it. I'll turn around.
Yeah, I think if he would just, because I've watched two different presentations by DDR on it, and I'm trying to get it right, and I see conflicts, so I'm trying to get the numbers right.
So here's the thing: none of them are wrong.
Only
What's
to
that?
do.
None of them are wrong. As long as you feel the flow and you're moving, what's wrong with that?
Well, I get that, but I haven't taken my
Your practicum.
my practicum or anything, and I hear Judy's kind of a Nazi.
Judy's not a Nazi. She's a sweet.
I know, but a Nazi about how
So I will teach it.
the reps and everything happen.
Well, how about this? I'll teach it the way I was originally taught it, but you got to remember that I took it
Long time ago.
I was 6, 7, I can't remember how many years it was.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So yeah, because I tried to figure out this morning. I've been teaching the flow show for 4 or 5 years. So it
Awesome.
was before that I took my training, so I can't remember. But I'll teach the way I taught it or the way I learned it, and then
Alright.
maybe I'll throw in the way I cheat because when DDR started teaching with Master Wong, he changed. He threw a turn in and started doing other things. That's why I'm like, they're all fluid, right? It's all fluid. So that's why we flow. So we have a tip the moon. We have a grassbird's tail. Anything else, friends?
The deer.
The deer. The deer.
Yes,
I love
please.
the deer. Actually, I taught my full length class yesterday, and I realized at the end that I didn't do a deer, if you can believe it.
Oh,
I don't know how that happened. I'm just getting the music ready. Oop, there we go. Dear. Anything else? Crickets. I hear crickets.
Yeah.
Hey, Sue.
Okay.
We have to do it
Repulsing the
now.
monkey?
This monkey?
No, repulsing.
You're repulsing the monkey. Oh, okay. Haven't done that one in a while. Okay, let's do it. We'll figure it out. So I'm going to invite you to join me in the lounge. I'm going to change my camera. I'm going to change the audio because I'm having trouble with my audio today. So I'm just going to yell at the camera. I'll put on my kayak instructor voice instead of my yoga teacher voice. There we go. Because, and when you're teaching kayaking, you got to yell across the water so everybody can hear you. I just don't usually use that when I'm teaching something flowing, right? Okay.
Muting.
Yep, thanks. Diana, I almost forgot. I was standing there thinking, I'm forgetting to do something. So we have a little bit of music. I'm going to start it over. We're going to do 30 today because why not? What else have we got to do? So start with your feet on the floor, or you can sit if you want. You don't have to stand up if you don't want to, right? And there's only 2 rules. Rule number 1 is breathing. So breathe in. Breathe as much as you can, I always say. And then breathe out. So rule number 2, just don't cause yourself any pain. Breathe in, the arms float up. So if it hurts, just don't do it. Exhale. Got to move my list. Hold on. Do that one more time. Forgot to bring my list with me. Breathe in. Breathe out. So it's bamboo day, friends. What does that mean? Float up. Palms are going to face in. Wrap your arms around the big, giant quiche Lorraine. It's quiche Lorraine day. Sink it down. That means I might throw in a little yoga here and there. But don't be scared. Breathe in. Because only 2 rules apply. Wrap your arms around the cheek. Sink in the cheek. What does that mean? If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. That's the rule, is you don't have to do what you don't want to do. Breathe in. Wrap your arms around. Big hugs. And then, now, if you're not already there, take your feet a little wider. Say shoulder width or whatever. Breathe in. Float up. Open the door. Melt it down. Soft. Yes. Breathe in. Float up. Breath is so good. Melt. One more like that. Float up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Angel wings. Float up to the side. Elbows halfway down. Stretch up tall. Reach for the stars. Get as tall as you can. Grab some chi while you're up there. Bring it down through the center. Just gotta look at one thing. Do that again. Breathe in. Angel wings. Halfway down. Okay, we're good. Reach for the stars. I don't want my music to die. Down through the center. One more time. Angel wings. Elbows. Drag shoulders away from ears. Shoulders don't have to come up when you reach for the stars. Straighten your halo and bring the chi goodness down through the center. Open the door. Breathe in. Breathe out. Float up. Hug the big tree. Open wide. Bring fingertips back together. Pull in. I'm going to go over into this corner with a push. Press. Regular old push and pull. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Now let the hands drop. Slide back. Give me a chi rainbow up and over the top. And then a double block right there, just soft. It's like a little double high five. Drop. Over the top, big circle. One more time. Slide. Over the top. A little pause. A regular pull, a regular push, and while you're up there, take your back foot back a little bit. Maybe it goes a little wider, maybe. So you're on train tracks instead of a balance beam. Long legs, long arms, long spine, fold forward, take your time. Pyramid pose, and it doesn't matter how far you go. Maybe your arms swing. Ground your back heel down and pull that energy up as you bend your front knee. Lift up. Shoulders sink right there. Warrior one, because there's yoga happening. Straighten both legs. Fold forward, breathe out. Breathe more if you need to. Maybe your arms swing. Bend your front knee. Reach your back heel down and pull that energy up, 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 up. Lift. Melt. It's nice to soften something, yeah? One more time. Stretch. Exhale. Fold, fold, fold. You do you, remember? Maybe your arms swing. Bend that front knee. Reach your back heel down. Pull that energy up. Lift. Maybe make a little Charlie's Angels gun and sink. Now if you want, bend your elbows and point your gun down behind you because you got to hide it from the authorities. Lean your head back into your arms and lift your heart up like you're laying on the beach because it's almost summer. Press your elbows up and exhale. Lift up. Let the fingers go. Sparkle them on down in the front. Give us a pull. Regular style. And a push. Both hands slide across the sky. Yahoo! Hands drop. Maybe take a step in. Maybe take a step out. Push. A regular old pull. And a regular old push. And then drop. Slide back. Way over the top. A chi rainbow. Up and over. And then a double block right there. Just soft. Two more. Drop. Keep breathing. This is a nice spot for an exhale. One more time. Floating up. One regular old pull. One regular old push. You know we're going to do the other side, right? It's the yogi in me. As you're up there, take that back foot. Give yourself a little more room. Lengthen everything up. You don't have to lock everything. Just make sure it's nice and long and fold forward as you breathe out. Maybe your arms swing. Front knee bends. Back heel reaches and you pull that energy up the spine. And then you soften. Two more times. Lengthen everything up. Feel super tall. Exhale. Reach your spine forward as you fold. Bend your front knee. Reach your back heel down. Pull the energy up. A little melt. One more for luck. Lengthen it up. Exhale. Keep your spine reaching forward. Fold. Let it go. Front knee bends. Reach back heel down. Pull up. Feel like you're tucking your bum under as you float up. Make your Charlie's Angels gun. Sink everything down. If you want, bend elbows. And then just lean your head back and lift your heart up like you're laying on the beach. The beach time is coming, I'm telling you. Just soften something, right? And then let it go. Float those hands up. Sprinkle those fingers down. Give us a pull. And a push. Let the hand turn to the front. Let the hands drop. Go to your chi hula. I'm just checking my list so I don't forget anything. Float back and forth. Super soft, right? They're just kind of like a breeze caught them and they floated up. Over here, fold in your middle fingers. Pop out your antlers. Step out. Pivot. Lunge into that foot and reach and turn. The deer looks behind. Take your time. Breath out. Breath in, the hands come over. And you float on back. And you go back side to side, the chi hula. Speaking of Canadian geese in Hawaii, I go to Hawaii right now. Float. Over here.
Antlers, pop them out. Chi Rockstar, step out. Pivot on that foot, lunge into it. Reach that top pinky around, 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 around. Breath out. Breath in, over. Now, if you take your time, you feel like you could just keep going and going. So let's do it again. What could go wrong? As long as we follow rule number 1 and rule number 2, pop out your antlers right here. Chi Rockstar, stretch out your fingers, step out, pivot, lunge, and then take your time. Turn, 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 turn. Keep breathing. Yes. Breath out. Breath in. Over. Slide it back. One more time. So we're even-ish. We do our best. Float. Over here. Pop out those antlers. Stretch your fingers out too. Step out. Pivot on that foot. Lunge into it and then start to reach that top pinky around. Go slow, 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 slow. Breath out and then breath in. And it comes back. Float. Angel wings. Up to the sky. Breath in. Elbows. Stretch up so tall you can reach those stars. Straighten your halo. Bring your chi down through the center, all the way to your toes. Open the door. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hug the big tree right here. Shoulders down. Let that thing float up into the sky. It turns into a moon. Keep feeling your shoulders slide down. We're going to tip over. So keep facing forward and you just gently tip on over. You don't have to go any further than you can go, right? Breathe in, come on up. Slide the shoulders back down, long neck. Tip over, over, over. So the trick here is to keep breathing, but to have a little bit of action right there, yeah. Come on up, breathe in. Yes, you have abs. Don't say you don't have abs. Tip over. Side bend. Now take those hands and if you want, reach like a yogi football referee. And then grab onto that moon. Bring it back closer. Float up. Shoulders. If you need to take a breath, tip over. Keep breathing. Reach if you want. Stretch those arms up like a football referee. Come on, you cheeseheads. Breathe the moon back in. Float up. Shoulders drop. Hands float down in the front. Palms flatten. Sink. Float up. Hug the big tree. Sink the chi. Open the door. Breathe in. Breathe out. Here, float up. Hug the big tree. But turn palms over. This hand's going to drop away. You're going to toss kind of that away. It's going to fold in. And you're going to push straight forward towards me. Repulse the monkey. The other hand drops. Folds in. Push. Maybe you've had enough quiche. I don't know. Breathe in. Maybe this is your physical distancing. I'd like you to come closer, but please stay away. Not social distancing, we're just physically distancing. Press. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Get ready. Press. And this time as you press, float across and step in. We haven't done brush, knee, and push in a while. Sink into this knee and float up. At the same time, press this hand down. Doesn't matter how low you go. Then this hand maybe just calls over your friends, hey, come not too close. All together, sink. Now, if you can't figure it out, just do one at a time, right? No big doodah. Float. The next one, we're gonna step out. So sink everything down. Step out, brush knee, and then push. And then just reverse. Walk like an Egyptian, back it up. This hand comes over the top. Brush knee and push. One more time. Float it back. Press, and then freeze frame. Like you're a mannequin, sink into the back leg. Turn your whole body. Keep turning as far as you can, and then give me a chi rainbow over the top. Step in. Just sink into this leg. This hand pushes down at the same time, right? Float. And up. The other hand pulls in. And out. And then, if you're ready, walk and chew gum. All at the same time. Float. Make it soft, right? Just sink and float. The next one will step out. So everything sinks. Step out. Brush knee and push. There's your brush knee, and then push. Then back it up. This bottom hand comes over the top. Brush knee and push. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Freeze frame. Upper body stays. Sink into your back leg. Turn your whole body like your upper body's frozen. And then give me a over the top chi rainbow. Right away, sink down. Arms fold in. Step out. Brush knee and push. But this time the front hand turns palm up. Drop. Double spiral. Swirl that chi. Press. Again, drop. Breathing. Exhale. One more time. Breath in. Breath out. Upper body just doesn't really move. You stop and you sink and you turn, 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 turn. Turn more, turn more. Chi rainbow over the top. Right away, sink down. Step out, brush knee and push. That front hand goes palm up. Drop and swirl. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Again. You guys look fabulous. Exhale, one more time. Just swirling our chi around. Checking my list. It's like Santa Claus. Hug the big tree right here. Turn to the center. Hands flatten. Sink the chi. Big hug in the front. Wrap your arms around that chi and then open the door. One time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hug the big tree. Open. This hand's going to scoop in. Step in. Use the back of your wrist. Step out and brush open the curtain. Yeah? So you just roll it on back. Grab onto the moon, and then you feel that curtain. You're just sliding your hand. So you can tell by looking at me, my curtain is beaded. Breathe in. Get ready. Breathe out. The bottom hand floats up. A little bird lands on your finger, and you just slide down super soft. Don't scare the bird. Two more. Float up. Slide it down. One more time. Drift. And then you just, now we're going to let the bird go. You're just going to stick him over there on the shelf. That hand folds in. Palm to palm, press. Hands separate, a pull. And a push. Sink into your back leg and open the window. Fresh air for everybody. Come on back over here. Step in and grab onto the moon. Step out and brush open the curtain. Slide. A couple more like that. Breathe in. Scoop up your moon. Then you feel that curtain just slide off the backs of your fingers. One more time. With an exhale. The bottom hand floats up. Here it comes, a little bird. And then you drift down. Now, when I first started teaching this, I imagined Dr. Seuss birds with those big fluffy tails. And I was just petting those big fluffy tails. So if you like that one better, feel free. Breathe in. Last one. Slide it down. Toss away. That hand folds in. Palm to palm press. Hands separate, a pull. And a push. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stretch open through the center. This hand is actually going to come on back around. And we're going to grab onto a cloud. We're going to wave hands like clouds. Or as I like to call it, dancing with the clouds. So you grab your cloud partner and you float. But you can't hold on to clouds too tight. You have to be super soft, right? Okay, here we go. When you come on over here, gently make a little hook. And if you're in the mood today, lift your knee up. If you're not in the mood today, don't. Step out. Single whip. 2 loops. Scoop. It's strawberry picking day, according to the calendar. So 2 scoops of strawberries. Scoop it up. Get ready. It is bamboo day. Stretch everything straight. This heel goes backwards. These toes are this way. And even though Diane didn't ask, I know she wants a triangle. So reach this way. Come on back. I love a good triangle. Who doesn't? Reach. Legs straight if you can, right? Come on back. It doesn't matter how far you go. One more time. Reach, reach, reach. This hand's going to come down. Wherever it is absolutely fabulous. This arm reaches to the sky if your shoulder's happy. Press into the floor. Lengthen out your spine. Heart shines forward. Rotate that whole arm in the socket. Waving at yourself. If you want 3 circles, reach. Here's the exhale. Bring it on down. And then inhale, sweep and open and turn up maybe a little. 2 more. Reach from your back foot out your fingers. Doesn't matter if you can touch the floor. That's not the point. Inhale, open. 1 more for luck. Reach. There's the exhale. Inhale, the biggest circle so far. Open. Now, if you feel like you're fighting with yourself, just let it go for 1 brief breath. Look down. Bend your front knee. Pull the top arm up. The bottom hand is going to come over the top. Do you remember that brush knee? And push. Drop and swirl. This hand drops. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yes. 1 more time. Slide it back. And press. And then when you get over here, there's your cloud partner. Grab onto it. Not too tight. And wave hands like clouds. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just float. Just soft. Okay, are you ready? Don't sit down. Unless you're already sitting down. Over here, make a little hook. If you feel like it, lift up your knee. You never have to do that, right? Step out, single whip. 2 loops. Breathe in. Breathe out. You know what we're going to do now, right? I'm so predictable. 1 more time. Breathe in. Exhale, a little high five. Stretch everything straight. Take that heel backwards. These toes point this way. And you reach like you're stuck between 2 panes of glass. And then you pull on back. 2 more like that. Reach, reach, reach. Legs are straight-ish, not locked, right? Come on back. 1 more time. We're going for it. Reach, 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 reach. That hand comes down wherever. Reach that top arm up. Lengthen your legs. Lengthen your spine. Your neck is part of your spine. Lengthen your neck. Wide arms. Then rotate that arm. There you are. 3 circles. Reach. There's an exhale going down. And the inhale, you just rotate, and maybe you turn up a little bit. Just a little. 2 more. Reach. Exhale. The song keeps telling me to shut up. Inhale. Open. 1 more time. Reach as far as you can. Find the bottom of that circle. Inhale, open up to the sky. And then pause, unclench your toes. Soften something. Ready for the brush knee and push. So look down. Bend your front knee. Pull the top arm up. The bottom hand's going to come over the top. Brush knee and push. Drop and swirl. Slide it back. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Keep that breath happening. That's all I need. Push. When you're over here, hug the big tree. Come to the center. Exhale. Give us some angel wings up to the side. Breathe in. Elbows melt. Get tall. Stretch. Feel your whole spine lengthen. Down through the center. Open the door. Breath in. Breath out. Hug the big tree. Open wide. This hand's going to float across like a cloud, but you're going to make 2 loose fists. And you're going to drag those thunder clouds, because it's spring still, across the sky. Switch in the corner. It's like you're pulling a wagon of chi across the sky. Breath in. Get ready. Breath out. As you come across, step in. Hands are going to drop. Grab some extra chi. Throw it up in the clouds. Let it rain. Step out with a push, and then gaze at the moon for me. So the arms are going to drift up. The top of the head is getting so tall you could reach the moon. Sparkle stardust everywhere. Don't worry, you don't have to clean it up. A pull and a push. 2 loose fists. Drag. Breathe in. Breathe out. So, thunderclouds are just as soft as regular clouds, right? Yes, they just got extra chi. Float across. Step in. Let your hands drop. Throw some extra chi into the clouds. Let it rain. Step out with a push. Go for that gazing at the moon. Lift. Taller and taller and taller and taller and taller and taller. And then sparkle. 1 pull. 1 push. Open to the center. Hug the big tree. Hands flatten and sink. Feel your shoulders just soften. Opening the heart, float up. Wrap your arms around as much chi as you can gather, friends. There's a lot of people out there who need some chi love. So, float up, Buddha belly in the front. Wrap your arms around as much as you can. Scoop it up. It's like you're making a big package. Drift up to the heart. Shoulders drop. Over the top, scoop it up. Make your package. So press it down tight. It's got a long way to go. A lot of people to see. Make a little diamond shape with your hands. Float up to your heart. And then press forward with that intention to send love and energy to whoever needs it. Because it'll find whoever it's looking for if you send it, right? Send, 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 send. And then let it go. Angel wings. Elbows halfway. Get tall. Check your halo. Grab some chi while you're up there. Sink down. Cross the wrists when you get to the bottom. No rush. Big circle. Lift. Open. Do that again. cross. Lift it up. Big circle. As long as your shoulders are happy, you don't have to do the big if you don't want to. Next one, just shoulder height. Float up. Hands drift apart. Pick one of your feet. Bring it back in. A little bow for my friends. Dun, dun, dun. That was fabulous, my friends. Come on in. Let's see what's happening. Gary, T, Opsy. All these people who I haven't seen in a while. Making
That was awesome, Heather.
Thanks. Is that Julie?
Yes.
Oh,
The
camera. There we go. Yes.
I forgot it. Sprinkling the rainbow, sprinkling the something.
Sprinkling the stardust.
Is that your own creation, or is that that whole combination called something?
The thunderclouds with the
Yes, thunderclouds. Yeah.
So the they're all stuff that DBR taught at one point or other, but I may have combined them in a way that I can't remember if he ever did that combo or not.
Okay.
He does. I think he does.
Yeah, because it's been long enough that I can't remember what stuff he combined and what I just kind of threw together. When I do the longer version of Grassbird's Tail, where I turn around, I always throw in all kinds of weird things, and because I never get to his classes, I'm always working. I don't know if he's doing those or if I made those up.
Okay.
And sometimes I throw yoga in the middle.
Yeah, like
So when he started going to see Master Wong was like, you don't have to do it exactly like they said. The objective is to find some flow. So if you find flow by doing a different way of doing it, then do it. Really. I know to pass your practicum, Judy's going to say, do it like this. But after that, just go for it. That's what I say. What could go wrong?
I look forward to after that.
You can't break the chi.
Oh, thank you. I like what you did today.
Excellent.
Very nice.
Thanks, Gary. Gary's always over here hiding on the Facebook. Paul, I missed you yesterday. Is everything all right?
No, my daughter had some appointments to go to, so.
That's all right. It's all good. So, as I was saying, there's 32 days left until summer, although, it's not like they flip a switch and suddenly it goes from cold to warm, right? Today it's warm, obviously, because I'm not wearing my sweater. The other day it was cold. It's just a process. It'll find its way to summer again. And if you're interested in interesting happenings on this day, not only was Cher born, but Joe Cocker was born as well. And in 1873, blue jeans were patented.
Good to know.
Levi Strauss, these are important things. And in 1927, Charles Lindbergh took off from Long Island, and he landed the first solo non-stop transatlantic flight to Paris. What I found interesting was it took him 22 hours and 22 minutes. If you like those number combination things. I don't know what 2222 is in numerology, but it's interesting. Enough, Heather. Stop talking. Okay, so today, my friends, continue your physical distancing, but don't be socially isolated, right? If you know someone you think needs some help, give them a call, or whatever contact you like the best. But don't sit at home and feel like you're all alone, because you're not. Because look at all of our friends right here, all right? We have so much technology now that people don't have to be alone, even when we're alone. And to help us have an amazing day, I have 3 guidelines. 1, do something that makes you happy. Dee, dee, dee. Number 2, find someone to hug. I think the next IT teacher is trying to get into class. Virtual hugs for my friends, because I just saw her sneak in. And number 3, whatever happens in the world, we don't know what's going to happen. Even though right now everybody's going, oh my God. Every day you don't know what's going to happen. It's just right now we've brought it like super, everybody's suddenly realizes we never know what's going to happen. So Breathing is the best option, and then you go with the flow. Magic mushroom flow. There it is. My friends, I hope you have a fabulous, outstanding, amazing day. I hope you stay safe. I hope you stay healthy. And I hope I see you again soon. Take care of yourself.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Love you guys.
Beautiful.
Bye.
See you.